Good morning. Good morning to you, Kim. Here you are joining me for the daily Lenormand card spread reading. It's wonderful to have each and every one of you, whether in replay or watching live, to join in with this. That is the daily guidance that we're gaining through tools, yes, through the cards, but it's also trusting that the connection with our spiritual guides is coming through these tools. So, I'm rosboundy Psychic Medium too, by the way, bringing this to you if you haven't met me before. So, I'm going to go over to the cards now. So, tap into your connections and let's go. There we go. Now, we've got the 5 cards as usual that are from, and I forgot to put them out, but that's okay. It is the Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck, Sarah Marchetti's expanded edition. There we go. And that's the back of the deck. So, lovely set. I've been using them for years now, as many of you know. And it's popped that into, come on, the white balance went with doing that. Interesting, isn't it, what some of this stuff does, the technology. Now, we can hardly see the owl card, but we can now. Here we go. It's fortune favours the brave. So be brave in whatever you do through your day today. That's what we've been guided to. I suppose some of that is, it's very hard to see in this light, isn't it? But anyway, some of that is probably for those who may have overindulged over the weekend, and it's Monday, the Easter Monday of a long weekend here in South Australia, I dare say, and the rest of Australia as well, and possibly some other places and spaces in the world. Easter is not a celebration that's everywhere at the same time, so, you know, we live each and every day as we are in our own environment and our own country. So honour that in whatever way you can. Right, 5 cards, back to our usual Monday style of reading. It is the 5 card setting that we normally have. So it's the choices in the home space. We've got the cross in the workspace. It's the masks as our unexpected. We have the star in our role, and it is the owls or the birds that are the outcome for today's reading. So, and I love that we do have that match of what is central being the owls, and fortune favours the brave as the owl card that we've got today as well. So it's just a wonderful, well, they're always a wonderful spread in whatever way we look at them. Home, it is where we feel our most secure and have probably the biggest influence in our life, is starting from that home base. We are brought up in a environment of hopefully loving, caring energies in our home when we are young children, and then grow up into the world, and we start to need to make these decisions and choices that we have each and every moment of the day. We have this right from the start of when we're born. And yet, as we become more adult, we have the choices becoming more of, you know, that they can be very important. I suppose even as kids, what choices we make is important, but there's something that's coming forward today that is more important as a decision that we're needing to make. So as you're feeling into what is that yes or no, or this one or that one, or that type of a scenario for your day today, certainly bring that into your conscious awareness as you're shifting into thought process for that. And I'm going to highlight each card a little more closely in this way. Just thought I'd bring that forward. So it is the day or the night as different as. So it's definitely a one or the other with that decision that you're going to be making today. So stand definitely and trust and firmly and trusting your choice. Once you get to this point, you know, you've got this time that you're going through the process of analysing or discussing with your partner, your family, what you're needing to choose between, so to speak. And then once you've taken that branch off to the yes or the no, tread firmly and step forward in that, knowing that you've made the right choice. So now we're going to go over to the cross in our workspace. Whoops. And that's bringing forward some of that is responsibilities in the workspace. So from where we decided in the home space that we've got a decision to make, now if you are working today or thinking of work and putting forward ready for tomorrow, that type of factor is going to come into it as far as really nutting out what is your responsibilities in your workspace and putting that into action. You know, if you need to create some further boundaries around certain aspects in your work, make sure you're standing firm in them. And if somebody is asking you to do something that you're not comfortable with or that is beyond what is your this saying, that's not my pay grade type of thing, it's going to come forward as that feeling that, no, you're not comfortable with it. And say so. Just make sure that you make it known that what you are being asked to do is not what you're comfortable with. It's not within your work package, so to speak. You haven't got the time for that. And it is time to give back to those who need to be doing their own work. Let them do it. Like, say to them, no, look, I'm busy with what I'm doing here. You need to be doing that one for yourself, or make a suggestion if there's another person that might be suitable if you're working in a team. But otherwise, let people know that it's time for them to take their own responsibility for what their work is, not for you to be picking up that is not yours to do. That's what I'm sensing from that. So hopefully you've got the strength to be able to do that in your workspace. And these are, remember, guidance for today. So things like this might pop up. And here with the mask in that unexpected, sometimes you can feel that these masks are rotating so frequently within your day, like in a home space. It could be that you are taking on, you're being the chauffeur, you're being the doctor, as far as I'm sensing this, like as far as what I went through as a mother bringing up young children at the time. There's so many different tasks and masks that you put on to deal with certain things that you just no time to think about. And it feels like that whirling head or the clown going from one side to the other in those show events where you put that ball in the mouth and it'll roll down and, do the different numbers. It is a bit like potluck is what I'm feeling. So in the unexpected, it might be any one of these faces or masks that you're needing to either put on or take away, let it drop, reveal, be vulnerable in the home space or the workspace, and be honest with how you're feeling about certain situations when that pops up. It could be that you are asked too much in your workspace and you're saying, no, I'm going to mention this tomorrow when I get to work, or things like that. Have a real good look as to why the mask is there and does it really need to stay. So that is what I'm feeling about the mask for today. And with the star, I'm just going to shift the table. Wasn't quite revealed. We're in this role where there are many different tools that we can access to help to understand ourselves more. I'm feeling, the star is bringing out our dreams, what we know is in our plan, because this is part of the zodiac as well. So it's giving us that option to look into what our essence is, what our soul plan is, what our astrology is, whether you've had your natal chart created or not, and even whether you're going to do it through the regular horoscope style of analysis, or whether you go into the sidereal, which is a different astrology that takes the absolute where the planets are located. It's not all these even spaces, it's very interesting finding out the difference. Or even human design is another one that I've learned about recently, and so many different various methods that we can look into who we are. Probably the best way is to really sit and spend time with yourself and feel into that who you are. It's that meditate and understand yourself. That even if you don't like meditation, just sit looking out and then within to tap into your connection with what is your natural realm that you're sitting in at the time. If, for instance, you're enjoying your patio, your plants area, good friend that loves sitting in her. It's not a patio. It's anyway. I know it shows you know what it is. What's it called? Beautiful space that's been created to contemplate. And I don't know, I suppose the slang for that's navel gazing. It's going to bring forward what is your strongest desire for today. Spend some time just exploring that and looking into how you're feeling about what you're wanting to do and really who you're wanting to be in that realm. And what is the linchpin? It's communication. It's communication with self, as we have in this line. When I shrink it down again, you'll see that. It's communication. It's the inner wisdom. It's the opening up to yourself and finding what is, discovery. It's spending time observing and listening and then doing and reacting, all of that. It's the beingness of how we're communicating with ourselves first, and then sending that out and communicating with that is around us, the people in our home space and the people in our workspace. Communication really is more so for people. Just the actions and how we do is a lot of what we express as we're moving forward in our own understanding of what's in our world, isn't it? So, whoops, that went too far, unzoomed. So here we go with our spread again, the wholeness of what we have in our day. Just tap into that. Really feel what one is your focus as you're coming into your day, your morning, your day, what's ahead. The central one of the hours, what is your own inner wisdom telling you? What is that connection with spirit telling you as you're moving through and making your decisions today here in the home and workspace? But really being that true essence of you, and how you actually move forward with that as you put into action after consideration what things that you're going to decide through your day. Okay. Oh, good morning, Kat. Just on the end of it. I'm just about to finish. But lovely to see you. You've changed your avatar, your photo profile. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So with all that we are going through, with all that we experience in each and every day, there is that basis of continuity, and that is within us. It's only us, ourselves as individuals, who can decide what's important for you. What you feel that is the right thing for you to do, what connections you feel you're going to continue with and make with other people, well, with your spiritual guidance as well, in growing and learning and understanding more of yourself in this world. So, oh gosh, what a way to spend Easter. I feel for you. Oh, plenty of healing juju for you. Hope you get better really fast from that. So, rest. Be in those moments where you can actually really look at that inner self and understand even more what your place is within this beautiful world that we have, as our global energies, as our now I can't even remember it, galaxy energies, and further out into the cosmos. Who knows where the limits are? It really is touching in on that spiritual realm of understanding, I feel, to really become into that fullness and really being who we are. Thank you for being here. Tomorrow, yes, it's back to a regular week, not a long weekend or anything, but I'll still be here at about the 8 o'clock, all things being equal and working well as far as technology goes. And we'll keep being the best you that you can be. I'm just trying to think if there was anything else. I'm not getting anything else. So thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Certainly, if you desire to, there is that Buy Me a Coffee link somewhere. And, oh, wow, Joe, you go to the Easter Monday markets. Wow, that'll be fun. It's a beautiful day, beautiful morning out here at the moment as well. I didn't have my scene set up with the camera outside to show you how gorgeous the day is. And it is gorgeous. Let me just show you. I can show you this one. Let me just show you outside. I'll drop my face. Oh, God. I'm just trying to remember how I do this. And I'm going to switch the camera to... just hang on a sec. I'll just go like that. Can you see? Isn't it a beautiful sunshiny day? This camera, just flipping it up like that, doesn't do it as much justice, but you can see how beautifully bright and sunny. And that's looking through dirty windows and a fly screen. So, there you go. I do... come on, switch back. I do hope you have a wonderful and blessed day as you move out and about in the day-to-day. And Kat, do rest and feel the best you can at least, and heal fast. So blessings to each of you, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Namaste.